Welcome everyone. Today I'm excited to be taking a look at Alpha Capital Group's new addition to their company, or I guess you can consider it an extension or a new company, which would be Alpha Prime. And we're just going to be taking a look quickly at some of the things on their website, some of the more nuanced things for those of you who are just CFD traders, and kind of what this means for you and what this means for the prop firm space in general. So taking a look here, we're just greeted with the homepage, scrolling down. We're shown that we're going to be getting global market access, advanced resource technology, scalable accounts, things that you would, generally see even in a normal prop firm, at least in terms of global market access. One interesting thing, though, for those who are selected for this program is they are able to relocate. They offer a relocation package, or I believe they do have a remote package as well, and they have a monthly pay, which is a little bit different than most prop firms in the space. However, something that is extremely key to note here, especially when we head over to the careers page, is that this is not a traditional prop firm like you're used to with Alpha Capital Group. This is more of an apply like a normal job position, and unless you're specially selected, as it was talked about in their social media groups and Discord, you will most likely not be trading as you were like on just their CFD prop firm. So taking a quick look through here, I've kind of looked at these different roles they have on their website and just going to do a quick rundown of them very simply. Market analysis for most of us is what would really be possible. Even so, this is an extremely difficult position to achieve. It looks like they're looking for college graduates, and essentially this would be, if you're a trader yourself right now, it seems that this would be one of the positions that you could somewhat achieve because they do, of course, you have their trading history, and I'm assuming Alpha Capital traders are probably preferred. Moving down, this is more traditional, more in line with what you would consider a traditional hedge fund nowadays or a traditional prop firm nowadays. They're doing most of their trading with algorithms or quantitative trading, so you're not really doing the retail trading that most of us, at least in the prop firm space, are used to. Think like EAs, but to an extreme level. They're extremely fine-tuned, and these guys, especially guys who get hired for something like a quant researcher, or quant trader, are getting paid the big bucks. It's extremely difficult, and it requires a background in math, computer science, things like that, usually with a bachelor's or master's degree, at least in my personal experience from what I've seen. Algorithmic trader is going to be very similar to something like a quant as well, basically developing algorithms to trade for you. So market analyst, though, would be something like a retail trader who has a strong understanding of the fundamentals of market, can somehow or someday hope to achieve a position like that in Alpha Prime. It's not like the traditional forex prop firm methods where you pay a fee and then see if you can pass and become one of these roles. It is more of a professional-based firm, I guess, or a professional-based company in terms of Alpha Prime. So once again, taking a look at their markets, it's interesting. They offer fixed income. For those of you who don't know what fixed income is, I won't go over it fully, but it's basically bonds. So something that isn't really super popular in the retail space, at least not in the forex CFD retail space with most prop firms. Many of you may have not have traded a bond before, and that's okay. But they're not super popular, at least among retail traders. But I find that in the financial world, at least corporate financial world, and amongst professionals, they are much more popular. Moving down, we see that futures here are going to be one of the main traded assets, and going to the exchanges and doing a quick look over of these different exchanges that are listed. You don't see like a CFD exchange. It's really futures and commodities, equities, stuff like that. And of course, bonds, I believe, are in here somewhere as well. So with this in mind, guys, it's not like a traditional, or when I say traditional prop firm, I mean a traditional online prop firm. It's looking like it's not going to be CFD based. So it's looking like it's going to be much more professional. You're not going to be able to trade like Euro, NZD is my guess. Perhaps you are, but looking through these, I don't see any CFDs on here. So you're going to be mainly trading regulated products, or fully regulated products that are regulated in the U.S. and the global markets. Like here we have the CME group. So very interesting, guys. I think this is kind of a great addition to the prop firm space overall. It adds a goal to shoot for traders now. It's something that gives you more access to the global market, especially if you want to do this full time. I think something like Alpha Prime gives guys a shot to kind of, expand their horizons in terms of their career. So overall, very excited to be covering this, and hopefully someday yourselves and me are able to achieve maybe an analyst role with this company. So I'm excited to see what Alpha Capital continues to do. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching.